Actually, no, all unpleasant emotions or rasas are related to how we deal with attachment. The difference is a little bit in how things happen also, but definitely it is also how we respond to it. So there we do have a choice, and we also have, of course, the agreeable rasas with which to work with. But so anger comes when somebody else is disrespecting our attachment. Fear comes when our attachment is threatened, whether by somebody else or nature or whatever. That's when fear comes. Threatened, so it means in the future. Sadness comes when an attachment is already gone. Then we cry. And disgust comes when an attachment is already gone and we blame ourselves. So it depends a little bit what is the situation, I think, how we will respond. No? But all these four responses are essentially wrong. Because we have to understand the game of attachment means that at some point detachment will come. Because whatever comes, it has to go. So when we choose, we are free to attach to something. We have to know that someday it will go. And then we can blame others or blame ourselves or cry or, be worried about it if it's still to come. That is our choice also. But we can also deal with it in different way. If we are attached to something, which is like a love, you can say, then we can also see again that essence of love and then love something else. Or be open to do that anyhow. Like many people, when they come out of a love relationship, it's hard to start loving somebody else. Some other people, of course, they come out of a love relationship and they cannot wait to find somebody else, because they so much need it. This feeling of being loved and being in love and all that. Or some attachment goes or is threatened, we can laugh about it. That's the rasa of joy. We can see the joke of it. Again I was caught. No? Some attachment goes and we can feel wonder. Oh, I did not expect that. I thought this would be like staying a lot longer anyhow. No? Knowing anyhow it has to go. But why now? Oh, it's very strange. No? I'm curious how that really went. No? And when some attachment goes, okay, we can also have the courage to accept that and know that something else will replace it. Or when some attachment goes, we can just stop thinking and be totally at peace with it, accept it fully. So all our emotions are related to our attachments. They are just different ways of dealing with it. And why some people are more likely to respond in this way or in another way, it depends on so many things. Even you can say body chemistry will determine that, because a person who is more fire dominated will more easily get angry, but will also more easily laugh. And a person who is wind dominated, thinking a lot, will more easily feel fear. And so on. I mean, that is there. And of course, it's a matter of personal spiritual evolution also. How we are looking at these attachments of ours. They are a natural thing. Like the ego is a natural thing. How serious do we take it? That is the main thing. And it's subtle, no? It's subtle. I'm not saying it's so easy. It is subtle. Let's say to fully love somebody as an individual and at the same time be totally free from it. It's like a dilemma, you can say, like an impossible circus act on the level of the heart, no? But still, it is totally possible. If you have that heart connection, if you have the connection to the self, if you have enough, like, awareness at all times, no? So that whatever little ego game then comes, where maybe a little fear comes about your beloved to move out or not like you anymore or die or whatever it is met with the peace of the self, is met with the identification with the formless, both in yourself as in your beloved even, and see, okay, this is just a game, and this game started, and one day it'll end, and I accept that. Because, we can see this as tragical or something, but you can just at the same time see this as beautiful. Because if that would not be so, yeah, life would be so much more boring, no? If these things would not be there. The beautiful thing about somebody loving you as an individual is that this person choose you out of 7 billion. Yeah, amazing, right? So if that would not be the case, that this would be really a choice, a free choice made, if then that choice would be predestined, it would have much less value, because the man would be, or the woman would be like some kind of pre-programmed robot, no? It's the beauty of this freedom that is there that gives the love value. What's the worth of a husband that you've chained up in your cellar and can't escape? No? There's no value at all. Because if you let him go, he'll escape. No? So that detached attachment is always the answer to these questions, and always the way to stay out of unpleasant emotions, and mostly, let's say, live in the agreeable rasas. And whenever an unpleasant emotion comes, which comes naturally, these are things deep inside, reptile brain, you name it, even your body will have a fear maybe of a partner leaving or something. No, this is really going on. No? So if that happens, always have that power of going back to the source. Always have that power of somehow or other using a mantra, using breath, using the self, using pure beingness, whichever you want. I'm a little bit tired actually about that part. Like whichever way you want, but do it. No? And just go there and see the truth again. No? And see past the illusion and accept. It came and it went. Or maybe it came and maybe it will go, but you don't know. Okay, who cares? You accept. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Love is in your heart. That's the only thing which really counts. If love is in your heart, then always love will be there. With a rabbit or a person or plant or music or everything is worthy to be loved. So then what's the problem?